Hey, Old Man Nerd here. Just making a quick video today about my daughter's Optiplex 3010 gaming build. So the Optiplex 3010 has been a pretty popular platform for a budget gaming system because it comes with an i5-3470, which is an actual quad-core processor at 3.2 gigahertz, or is it 3.6? Let's see. Forget. 3.2 base speed. I think it goes up to 3.6 or so. And they're really cheap. So, and they have a standard PCIe X16 slot, plenty of SATA ports for your SSDs, and yeah, they're just really cheap for what you get out of them. What is it, Itsy? Kitty kitty. Get out of my own chair. Itsy. What are you meowing about? Huh? You quiet. I'm in the video. Sleeping. On this one, I wanted to add a little bit more video power, despite only having a 5470. Now, I could try and find a i7-3770, but they're still like $50 or so, or more. So for now, I'm just going to hold off on that. We'll see how it goes. But what I want to do is I want to put an RX580 in it, because the RX580 is a pretty good bang for your buck card. And the problem is, of course, is that the Optiplex are these mini tower cases that normally have a drive cage in the way and don't allow for a big video card. So what I had to do was, of course, remove the drive cage. Let's take a look here. So here we are. Let's pin it down a little bit here. Still have the stock Intel cooler on it. It's running 8 gigs of RAM, a Cooler Master 550 watt power supply, an XFX 8 gigabyte RX580. And as you see, I took out the front drive cage here. There are some pop rivets I had to drill out, and there's also some places where it's like pressed to fit together. I had to pry apart with a screwdriver, but after that, didn't have any problems taking out the drive cage. There's also a spot here for a little fan. It's kind of hokily. It's not entirely well mounted with only one screw, but at least it has a front case fan, which you normally can't do on these. Adding with a rear case fan actually means it doesn't really get that hot. So I'm running a 500 gig Samsung SSD and a 500 gig SATA storage drive, which is what the computer came with. It was a 500 gig hard drive. I upgraded it from 4 to 8 gigs of RAM. And so this computer, which came with the 500 gig hard drive, 4 gigs of RAM, and it actually had a GT740 or something in there. Not a GT740, but just a NVIDIA 740, and it's just a real basic video card. And it also included this monitor, this little Insignia 19-inch monitor. I got that whole package for $100. So a guy was selling refurb on eBay for $130, but then I saw that the seller was actually local to me, so he sold it to me for $100 because he didn't have to pay for shipping. So I also got a wireless mouse and keyboard along with it. This Logitech, whatever this Logitech is, and a wireless keyboard we're currently not using because she's using her G510. But yeah, overall I'm very happy with the price to performance ratio of this little box. So taking out the drive cage allows for a bigger video card and allows for that front case fan. And there's plenty of room open in the front of the case for the air to blow through, so that's not a problem. There's plenty of holes in the metal and plenty of holes in the plastic for free flow on this front case fan. And it's just a cheap Fry's case fan. The only thing I have left to do is I have to mount the hard drives a little better, because the hard drive is currently just sitting in there. I have the bracket, I just haven't put it in yet. But since I was getting ready to put it in, I figured it'd be a good time to make a video of this system. So I think it was Science Studios where I first saw this system, where he got it for like $200 just a box, but I got the computer and the monitor. I got a better monitor for it, don't worry. She's going to be moving up to a 27-inch when it gets installed properly on her desk. But it's not a bad little monitor, not a bad little system for $100. And by far the most expensive part was the video card. I already had the RAM and the power supply lying around. I didn't have to pay any extras for those. And I had to buy the SSD. So, yeah. So the Optiplex 3010, I mean, it's the second gen. I think it's second gen i5. Still does pretty well. And for the low investment I have in here, it's going to be a good gaming system for a while. And if I had the money to upgrade the processor, I could just transmit the RX580 without a problem. I could just get a nice new motherboard and processor and RAM for not a whole lot of investment and really make it scream. But for now, I'm very happy with this i5. And if I do upgrade it, I'll probably just get my hands on a 3770. And I think that would be the best upgrade path for the least amount of money. So, what do you think about the Optiplex 3010? I said I'm not the only one who has one. I think it was Science Studios where I got the idea, and I really, really like it. I'm very happy, and so is my daughter. Thanks for watching.